Oh no, wait, we got Daniel Radcliffe ripping Tom Brady's MAGA hat. Says he's backing Rams in the Super Bowl. If I'm being honest with you, people, Daniel Radcliffe spent so many years with Emma Watson and he couldn't make a relationship with her. Tells me he's a fucking boring dude. So we're gonna stick with that. And yes, Daniel Radcliffe. So here we are, we're past all that shit. We're gonna go to Reddit now. This dude's username is gonna come in. I recorded a 42-minute video. I'm gonna make this a whole lot shorter. I have better stuff to do than edit a 42-minute video about this. So I'm just gonna do what I did in that video. I'm gonna take this dude's name, which is Dayton Gamble, right here. And I'm just gonna search him. You're gonna see some results for this. Not many. I gotta put an E there. You see 4 search results right here. All of these are 1-up votes. I don't remember the other dude's name, but I'm just gonna search it. I think this is, I'm sure to come up if it is. Alright, yeah, this is it. Yes, it was posted 3 days ago. This is the dude who killed 5 women in the bank. You see there's a pretty decent amount of things posted here about him. Some aren't relevant, like that, whatever that is. Anyway, what I'm trying to point out, if we're gonna go specifically to our news, because this is, ladies and gentlemen, this is setting up everything that I'm about to show you with the hypocrisy of this subreddit. So there's this article right here. I'm sure you've heard of the 2 shootings that happened. One of them was in Florida. The guy killed 5 women at a bank. The other one was in Louisiana. He killed 2 people and his girlfriend. No, he killed his girlfriend, his girlfriend's parents, and her brother. Maybe his parents, I don't know. One of these, so many that I, quite honestly, there's just too many to handle. But people, Reddit, the bias. Fugitive wanted in deadly Northwest Georgia shootings captured in Indiana. You would think there would be a post here on news. Why did it not load? I guess I gotta go to our news. I'm just going to go ahead and search this dude's name to show you there's nothing here. Like I said, I don't remember the other dude's name. I just know his last name is Xavier. But this is specifically with his name searched. This isn't just this news story itself. So when I search this dude's name here, absolutely nothing comes up for it. Now this is where this takes off. I created this account today, just testing a theory, as you see right here. And that's all I was doing. Okay, there. I made this post right here. This right here is it's not this article, but it's one. Man mourning and slaying of 4 in Georgia arrested in Indiana. I posted it to our news. I went 44 minutes without this ever showing up. So what did I do? I messaged the moderators. Gonna go here and show you. Spoiler alert, I was banned. I'm gonna read to you. As you see, I was banned. I'm gonna read to you what I sent them. Let me put this into a little bit of context, because I'll show a video while I'm doing this. I was refreshing the page and no new news articles were showing. Then all of a sudden, there was one posted 12 minutes ago that showed up 12 minutes later, which tells me that this sub specifically monitors almost every single news article that comes in. It may just be the people who moderate at night, but those 2 top messages you see up here on the top, these were more than likely the ones who had a role in it, and I'm going to connect them to another subreddit eventually. So I said 44 minutes and the post isn't showing up. Well, it will be great to include this in the YouTube video of how mods dictate what posts aren't allowed, as one post didn't appear till 12 minutes later and some never appear, as is the case here. And yes, I spelled here wrong. I didn't proofread this. I didn't really care. I just wanted to try to get a reaction from them to actually understand why it wasn't showing up. which means some may, emphasis on may, go through a spam filter, but I have the video showing them allowed later. Yet again, grammar, sue me. Which makes you as mods checked, which means you as mods checked and simply decide what and what not to allow. So any comment before you get exposed for being biased and allowing multiple posts about white shooters, but not black ones. And as you notice, this story has not been posted. I'll even show you guys the let's see, let's go back to our news. Here's the search results. So if I search here, Indiana, it's gonna, anything that is relevant to it past 24 hours, because he was captured. This was posted 10:37 p.m. last night. Yes, last night. It was the 27th. Today's the 28th. So they're almost 10 hours in. As you see, it's 9:21, almost 10 hours in. Not a single post in our news with Indiana or this guy's name. So this isn't just a one-off time where this guy killed one person. No, the story is, and I didn't fully read it, but I skimmed it. He killed two people in one house, went a few yards away to a second house, killed them. So for all intents and purposes, you could say this was a mass shooting. I mean, 4 people died, and they were in pretty close proximity to one another. 2 being at the same spot, and then 2 being again, and I think 1 other person was injured. Yet you see none in the past 24 hours. And I'm sure if I let's see if I search Georgia. I haven't searched this yet, so we both can be surprised. Once again, I'm gonna search it by past, no, not 24 hours. Okay, let's do past week then. Shootings in northern Georgia leave 4 dead, 2 wounded. So it only got 45 upvotes, or 32, excuse me. 32 upvotes, at least 4 dead and 2 wounded. And since then, when it was found out that the guy, I don't know if it should said his race in that article. The point I'm making, it's irrelevant if it did. The point I'm making right now is that when he was captured, and it is guaranteed to know that this was a black guy, no posts. So this, just testing a theory account pretty much proves the theory. Now I'll go show you guys what I sent to the other people. Okay, I guess I'm on my account. Actually, no, I gotta go to my inbox. And this isn't really my account. I have one karma. It's not too hard to find my other account. It'll be interesting to see though, if this video goes up and somehow they figure out what my username is. I would totally protest that against administrators. Because to me, this is an unfair ban. I mean, I was just asking them why it wasn't showing up. And then this lolihull, the person who probably banned it was lolihull or regandryke. And it's always fun to search names like these because on Google has a Twitter. The MAGA kids school seems extremely and consistently horrible. LOL, League of Legends, I guess League of Legends subreddit moderator making a push to be the most corrupt and deceptive mod on Reddit. Let's see. See, I'm not the only one. It's not taking me anywhere. But it's no coincidence that I'm not the only one. I would guarantee one of these 2 people banned this account. One of these 2 people, regandryke or lolihull, and don't even get me started on how stupid that name is. So I'm pretty much done with this. Yes, we understand that League of Legends subreddit moderator regandryke making a push to be the most corrupt and deceptive mod on Reddit. And ironically, it's on our news, so this gives credence to the video I'm making right now. I'm just coming here to look at what they're moderating. So this dude moderates our news, League of Legends, Onion Lovers, Default Talk, whatever. I'm not the only one that says he's a corrupt mod. This dude posting, he doesn't do justice to gamers because most gamers aren't complete assholes for not wanting to be biased. I mean, video games are a form of art, and art should be receptive to all people. You should be receptive to all forms of it. That translates to political opinions. That translates to other things of the like. But no, people like that are biased. Here we are. This dude is the other one who could have possibly banned me. Banned this account. Lolihull. He's a moderator of news. Just search this guy on Reddit too. Or Google, I mean. Yeah, I don't really care to click on anything like that, because if it's gonna take me to Lolly, then this guy or girl is fucking creepy. And ironically, they're a moderator of cringe pics, cringe, sad cringe. London, I didn't know if that was a T, or that still looks like a T a little bit. Creepy PM. So I'm gonna assume, based off of this dude being a moderator, he has to be a mod of these subs, so he knows how not to be creepy. I finally got it out. It's pretty fucking sad though. This dude has to be a moderator just so he knows what not to do. Jesus Christ. But no, let's look at this dude. He is a poster, a moderator of britposting. Now this is where I'm gonna go to this sub. fragilewhiteredditor's right here. fragilewhiteredditor. We're about to go there, and it's, you know what? I don't even care about showing you these posts. It's quite honestly stupid people, if I'm putting it nicely. No brigading, no hate speech, entertaining fragile white redditors only. This makes me feel insecure. That's their rules. But here I am. This Nate the Great dude. You guys should really search him. I'm not gonna go into detail. He's how do I put it? A dumbass? Probably. That's exactly how I would word it. Anyway, britposting right here. Magazine sub that caters everything, including banter and general chit chat. Here's where I'm gonna link all of these people. You saw that the dude who is a moderator of our news is in britposting. This same guy who moderates Fragile White Redditors is a moderator of wholesome memes. Isn't that ironic? And you see this guy has no life. I mean, just look at how many fucking subs he moderates. He's a moderator of Instant Regret. Who would have thought that? I'm sure that's the reaction his mom had the moment she saw his face. He's like, oh shit, this motherfucker. But no, we're coming here to find. Let's look at this person, and there's another one that's supposed to be here. I don't see them though. They were literally here earlier. If you search this person, maybe say die on Google, guess what you get, people? Admits to partaking in mod abuse. You have the other guy who has a Twitter person calling him out for being corrupt. You have the top post on Google saying maybe say die. It's top post. But where I'm going with this, I remember the person's username now. It's Ariel Bell. Even though for some reason the name isn't over here now. I mean, it was earlier. I gotta change that S to R. Ariel Bell. Actually, I probably got it backwards. This is Bell Ariel. Here we go. This is it. I got the names wrong. So, here's the thing that I'm gonna surmise. All of these accounts, they're done by the same person. They have a lot of karma. You could argue that someone who has that amount of karma can't be the same account. But they're all in, for lack of a better word right now, cahoots. Because who doesn't want to use that word at least one time a day? They're pretty much all working together because, as you see, britposting, and this only has 600 subscribers. But ironically, one of the people who is supposedly corrupt in our news is a subscriber and a moderator to this subreddit, britposting. This person, belleariel, who is a moderator of fragilewhiteredditor and against hate subreddits. Ironically, I know, belleariel, how are you a moderator of against hate subreddits when you have a subreddit directly dedicated to mocking a certain race? Took that dramatic pause to let it sink in. So that's the connection. Like this tells you that these people are corrupt. They're working together specifically to control a narrative. And if I'm being honest with you, belleariel, obviously you're British because no American is going to post in britposting. So why the fuck do you care about impeaching Trump? Why the fuck do you care about marching against Trump? These are what would be known as Russian trolls working for the Republicans. Except these are British trolls working for Democrats. Not only are they trolls and literal trying to shift and change elections. Oh, how ironic. This dude is a mod of World News Uncensored. It's just absurd to think about how in just a short video like this I was able to link one person to the next, one subreddit to that, and how you control a narrative. But anyway, this video has been going on long enough. I'm gonna wrap it up. I know some people, if they see this video, will say that I'm a fragile white redditor. Quite honestly, I'm not. I mean, as you saw, I didn't even go through any of those posts because I quite simply don't care. I just was linking the moderators of those subs to each other through subs they moderate, because that trail that I'm the Sherlock Holmes of this Reddit is very anti-white. I'm not offended at any of this. I just love pointing out the hypocrisy of people. And that's exactly what this is. It's a bunch of hypocrites. But I'm going to wrap this video up here, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you can get a laugh and a facepalm out of the hypocrisy and go about your day like I will after this. Because once this video is done, where I cared for it starts and ends there. I just wanted to point out some hypocrites, bring their names to the public, and now you know that your controversial hero has struck.